Good morning, family, and welcome to what I'm calling the routine. This is Dr. B, and for the next 365 days, we're going to do this together. And we're not going to do it perfectly, but we are going to do it consistently. You know, we all talk about wanting a routine. We talk about discipline, consistency, faith, growth, but most of us don't actually have a routine that we can return to every single day. This isn't going to be me teaching you from the outside. This is me committing to becoming with you. So if you hang with me for 30 days, you'll build a powerful habit. If you hang with me for 90 days, it will change your life. But if you hang with me for all 365 days, your life will never be the same. And that, my friend, is a complete promise. As people who want to live their best lives, we need to be intentional. No, we have to be intentional. And for the next 365 days, if you join me, this is how we will start our day. We will wake up on purpose. We will protect our focus. We will not be distracted by opening our phones, devices, TV, computers, etc. until we are done here. We will hydrate immediately. We will create stillness through our breathing. We will work on our connection and our identity through a short devotional. We will focus on our gratitude. We will set our intention for the day. We will plan to make a connection with somebody this day. We will make and keep at least one promise to ourselves. And at some point today, we will move our body, not together, but you can do exercise, you can get it done. So now listen, if you're just finding us today, whether it's day 1 or day 200, you're right on time. These days don't build on each other, but each one stands on its own, and it's about consistency. And I understand because of the time zone, we're doing it at 6:30 Mountain Time, but whatever, you might have kids, you might have work and a real life. You may not always be able to join us live, and that's okay. If you need to, you can always watch the recording from the day before and do this routine earlier in your day if that's what it takes. It's live is obviously more powerful, but the recording still works. And that's what matters, is that you spend this time intentionally. You don't have to be perfect. You just need to show up. Welcome to the routine. Let's become together. And if you need more information, just go ahead and go to routine.live. Now let's go. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Can't wait for another day to be able to just wake up. So with intention, with knowing that our day is going to start out in a way that is not only pleasing to God, but it's good for our bodies, good for our souls, good for us as people. And so I just want to make sure that my mic is working, because sometimes it mutes itself. So I just want to check on it. And so just a second here, because I was saying, yep, it works then and it works now. All right, so we're going to start out with our breathing, of course. As we do this on a daily basis, we're on day 15 today of a 365. So we got 340 left to go. 350 left to go. Yeah, 65 minus 15 is talking about. I need to breathe. Let's just start there. All right, you're going to take a deep breath in. And this morning, didn't open your phone yet. The other devices, computers, things with screens on it, that distract you. You want to first. So we're done here. This brings us to don't have your water with you, make sure you locate it. Tall glass. I like using glass so I can see this. Coming out of glasses. Yeah, we're going to convention. Devotion. Check mentally on top of this. You're not today, do the exercise. It is what we do about that. Treadmill. Moving forward. Yoga. Something. All right, let's get our water. Our first 8 ounces of water. Breathing oxygen from our cells. The oxygen just nourished them. Oh my gosh. What a way to go. Alright, let's jump into our devotion. I'm going to put that devotion on top of food. Get to do that. So let's get it. First breathing. Nice. Close to it. And we're two or that was big. I don't know if we're fine here. And both of where I'm not together teaches that a person can leave his own presence, and this is important. Life is
things we want to do about it. Great. Some point we will do this. Some that's that we allow this small group wants to be part of the every doctor person. Later on, there were statements stop asking the money, asking people. So stop asking me money. Stop asking people. When Christ isn't the center, this isn't some over about. Does that mean that there is this competition control or absolute? Sometimes we just have to listen. Is why it was the I believe in human ability, but when it turns into control, doing, it's probably or try to ultimately do it. There is things that we can do to compare ourselves to others and recognize to ourselves makes us think about it. Today's doing all kinds of stuff. When we scroll and not others, what we think of the best times, because they can post their pain, that's how life is. But along with those parts, let's get to it. Right? It's just, we all call them different, and we all acting different. And then we compare ourselves to what is happening. Closing Christian community, help people else to do. This equals we expose us to children. We're not in the only existence that we have. We're hopeful. It's not going to happen. There's tons of total comparison with total Christ isn't the solution between competition. But here's the invitation today. Where has the focus shifted from Christ or centuries? Unless we say we're going to some of those comparisons and those control issues. It's a great question. And then we look at where is the focus? So before your first conversation today, whisper. You're close to the focus. Crazy to come back to listening more important. I'm doing this emphasis with measures of so Jesus said, want to jump into gratitude again. I'm starting to like that feeling of doing our gratitude before I'm going to take this off here so you're not feeling it. Do our gratitude before we do our gratefulness. So, before I jump into the gratitude and going right now. Thank you, God. I'm grateful for the life and for the body that continues to carry me forward. Thank you for helping me with consistency in my brain, processing, and allowing to find out myself. They help me to be intentional. Thank you for being intentional about how I feel. Thank you for guiding my choices, movement, nutrition, and peace. Thank you that you will remind me long-term health daily I am thankful for my family, my wife, my children, my parents, and the world. Thank you for love, responsibility, I am so grateful for the relationship. Always Thank you for helping me be mindful of how to speak, how to listen, how to respond. Thank you for letting my relationship be hard. I respect. Thank you for provision in my life. That there nourishes my mind out the air that I breathe, the home that the ability that allows me to help me stay aware of what I've been given and treat my provisions with gratitude. Thank you for not being entitled. That I have. And thank you that I have financial position and thank you for the ability to earn, the ability to have and thank you for allowing me and contribute where I'm called for guiding me in my financial position. Thank you. That part of your relationship with money because I am thankful that I get to live my life experiencing knowledge that is peaceful in helping others. Thank you that you're helping me become who you created me to be and that you created me. And let me help them do that. Lord, thank you for work. My choices. Lord, thank you All right, let's jump back into our breathing one more time. breath. Breath deeply. Inhale. Your lungs up all the way, your body up, all the way to your toes. It's easy to read that gratitude. We talk about gratitude because we carry on the watch. Out. We're going to do 4 seconds in this time. 4 seconds in. Do it twice. 4 seconds in. 4 seconds out. 6 seconds. 6 seconds in. 6 seconds out. 8 seconds in. 8 seconds out. 2 seconds in. 10 seconds out. 10 seconds in. 2 seconds. 12 seconds in. 12 seconds in. 12 seconds in. 14 today. 14 again. 14 again. One more time. In. All right, let's get our second thing of water. I said this yesterday. I said to get to the episode. Push the glass under there. Here, filtered water comes out. You know, I see comes a walk to the river, lake or something, well water. We've ever get out our wilderness trip, having to sustain water and make sure you're bringing your water and find water, and oh my gosh, it's so grateful to be able to do that. All right, let's turn into affirmation music today. All right. Hopefully you're saying this with me. I say it first. You're going to couple of 3 times total. I will say it for the second 2 times. All right. I'm becoming the person together. I am becoming the person that future requires. I am becoming the person future requires. I choose presence over preference today. I choose presence over pressure today. I choose presence over pressure today. I show up even when it's uncomfortable. I show up even when it's uncomfortable. I show up when it's. I am consistent, not perfect. I am consistent. I am. I listen before I react. I listen before I react. I listen. I am grounded, grateful, and growing. I am grounded, grateful, and growing. I am grounded, grateful, and growing. I build trust through my daily actions. I build trust through my daily actions. I build trust through my daily actions. I am connected to God to myself. I am connected to God to myself. What I practice today becomes my legacy tomorrow. What I practice today becomes my legacy tomorrow. What I practice today becomes my legacy tomorrow. I finish what I start. I finish what I start. I finish what I start. I wake up on purpose and with I wake up on purpose and live with intention. I wake up on purpose and I live with intention. I wake up on purpose and I live. I protect my focus and guard my mind. I protect my focus and I guard. I choose discipline as an act of self-respect. I choose discipline as an act. I honor my body, my time, and my calling. I honor my body, my time, and my calling. I honor my body, my time, and my calling. I speak life into myself and to others. I speak life into myself and to others. I speak life into myself and to others. I make space for fullness and clarity. I make space for fullness. I make space for fullness and clarity. I keep my promises, especially the ones I make to myself. I keep my promises, especially the ones I make to myself. I keep my promises, especially the ones I make to myself. I choose courage over comfort. I choose courage over comfort. I choose courage over comfort. I make meaningful connections every day. I make meaningful connections every day. I make meaningful connections. I take responsibility for who I am becoming. I take responsibility for who I am. I take responsibility for who I am right where I'm supposed to be in order to become who God made me to be. I am right where I'm supposed to be in order to become. God has already placed me and is providing me with everything I need to what He called me to do. God has already placed me and is providing me with everything I need to what He called me to do. There is more than enough, and I am enough for my purpose. There is more than enough, and I am enough for my purpose. There is more than enough, and I am enough to fulfill. I live in abundance because there is no lack. God's provision is everywhere and in all things. I live in abundance because there is no lack. Because God's provision is everywhere and in all things. I live in abundance because there is no lack. Because God's provision is everywhere. Ooh, I count it all joy, knowing God is using every season to fulfill me and to fulfill His purpose in me and through me. I count it all joy, knowing God is using every season to fulfill me and fulfill me. I count it all joy, knowing God is using every season to fulfill me and fulfill His purpose in me. I count it all joy. I count it all joy. God is every season strengthening His purpose in me and through me. All right, so now let's jump in to our word for today. Okay, so we're doing attentiveness. The word for today is attentiveness, meaning attentiveness is the discipline of giving your full focus to what and who is in front of you. And I like when I think about that with attentiveness, as we've been talking about togetherness. Attentiveness is paying attention. Remember, we just talked about listening. It all comes back to listening to who is in front of you. I watch how often people talk past one another. Um, how often people talk past one another, not because they don't care, but because they're distracted, hurried, or already preparing their response. Attentiveness changes the entire atmosphere of the moment. When you pause, listen without interrupting, and stay engaged, people feel valued instead of managed. Over time, I've learned that attentiveness is one of the clearest ways love is communicated. It tells someone, you matter enough to me to be here with you fully. I'm asking you to meet with somebody. I'm asking you to make a connection every single day, but not just for the purpose of making a connection, for the purpose of helping and being that answer to maybe somebody's prayer, or being in community, or being in connection the way God created us to do. And so what's so unique about being attentive is when you show up, when you think about being attentive, you continue to be in the moment. You continue to be there. Make a connection. I know the other day, I said that where I was distracted. I picked up my phone and I was even texting the person that I was talking to. Well, why wasn't I listening? Because I can't listen and talk. I'm trying. Because we have these incredible brains that can listen for a split second and then pay attention for a split second and then talk for a split second and be distracted for a split second. Let's just be fully engaged. So today, who have you been half listening to? Lean in today, right? Today, choose that one conversation to be fully present in. Thumbs up, eyes down, or thumbs down, eyes up. Thumbs up into another place. Eyes are paying attention to what you're listening to. Promise yourself today, what is the promise you're making to yourself? Maybe today's 1-minute distractions during one important conversation. That could be the promise today. Eliminate a distraction. Like, take your phone during a conversation, promise yourself you're going to do it. Either turn it off, put it away in your purse, or put it in your pocket, and don't pick it up until that conversation is over. What a great promise that it would be easy to keep true. Yeah, and so make your promise. Now I want you to write down that promise. I will put my phone away during a conversation and then do it. Now, if you say, I'm not going to have a conversation today, I need you to make a connection today. I need you to make a connection. That is the assignment. All right, so there's our word of the day, and we're going to finish up with our song. Again, if you're not going to listen to this song, I'm listening to it every day because it helps me. But I understand if you got to go, if you got to go do something, and so have an amazing, awesome, crazy, incredible day today. Don't forget, you are God's greatest gift. He loves you if you allow him to. The other part of it is that you also are an answer to somebody else's prayer. So if you are that answer to that prayer, just realize I got to be in the moment. I have to be attentive as our word today. You were born for greatness, my friend. I thank you for going on this journey with me. Enjoy our song. I know, yeah, let's just have some fun, and you guys have an amazing, incredible day.
Yeah. Dr.B in the building. We becoming the person now. Let's go. Woke up with a purpose, sunlight on my face. The God who made the universe still knows me by my name. Every step is kingdom, every breath is grace. I do not rush the process, I just run in my own lane. 2 ears, 1 mouth, so I listen first. Hurting people hurt people, so I speak the healing words. I am a coach, a friend, a brother, a guide, helping people break the limits that were living inside. You have to be the one before you do the thing. Identity before assignment, that is how freedom sings. Every story is sacred, every life unique, and they do not care what you know until they know you are listening. I am becoming the person God made me to be. Stepping in the freedom stays. From mile-high flights to Chicago nights, from track lines chalk to the chaplain's light. 250 men with stories that ignite, now living boldly with purpose taken off in sight. Relationship first, that is the way I lead. Connection is the soil where the soul gets freed. I am a husband, father, and granddad too. 30 people at Thanksgiving, that's what love can do. I say you are God's greatest gift because it is true. Every room gets brighter when you walk through. I am living this mission until the final breath, helping others rise so their best becomes their next step. I am becoming the person God made me to be. Stepping in the calling, walking wild and free. From the pastures to the people, I pray for every day. Purpose in my heartbeat, purpose in my name. I am becoming the person, becoming the person. The journey is where my freedom stays. From Denver to the nations, let the good news spread. Faith over fear, that is the voice in my head. If you knew the stories and the places I have been, you would know every setback was a setup to win. I show up with bass and I show up with fire. I show up with truth for the ones who inspire. Legacy in motion, generations rise. God's fingerprints are all over my life. I am becoming the person God made me to be. Walking in the promise He keeps over me. Every step is purpose, every breath is praise. And the world gets brighter when we live this way. We are becoming the person, becoming the person. The journey is where our freedom stays. Let's go! Dr.B. Becoming the person. Every day.
All right. Have an amazing, awesome day today. See you guys tomorrow.